Hey, what's up, guys? It is Jairus. I wanted to make a quick video for you guys because I'm sending you a bunch of worship pads through Jordan. I think he's going to load them up onto our Dropbox because I've been having issues with not having a keyboard player every single week. And while in the songs I can add all the clicks and tracks and keyboard sound synths, all that stuff that I need, when I'm trying to make a transition, when I'm trying to open the service, if I have some sort of spot that I want to speak over, like I did at First Wednesday last week, if I have the campus pastor coming up and he's gonna set up all of our response time, the worship, like the pads in that case, really come in handy, and I can play guitar over it, but it just has a different feel. So I have a friend that sent me a bunch of worship pads, sort of a shiny set and more of a warm set. I've been using the warm more than the shiny, but you can see here I've got both, and then each of these comes in every key, and so you can just take the key and drop it into a section that you want. Now this is 20 minutes worth of pads, but what you can tell is when you play them, they actually come in with some keys here, and then right in this part you can hear a little guitar trill come in. There's other pad elements that'll kind of come in over top of it and give it a little bit of definition. So they're really great for when you need something that's going to play for a long amount of time. It's not boring. It stays on the same key the whole time, but it gives you some little sus kind of stuff across there that really helps. So what I do, the simple part, obviously I've already set up my marker and I just drop in the pad there. I've set up my mapping already before this, so you guys didn't have to go through all that because you guys get that. I can change colors so that it stands out so that they'll know what's what. And then obviously go ahead and maybe just change the name here to pads so they'll know that. So I set it up into place, and that's 20 minutes worth. And so this is my next song, Pour Me Out, and that I'm going to go into. But the one tricky thing is that there is no delay or reverb set on this, so when I want to go from this song to this song, it's going to just make a really dry cut move, and so it goes from having pads to just nothing. And so you want to add a little delay and reverb so that it trails out for over 5 to 10 seconds afterwards. And so I had never used that, so I had a friend that had showed me, kind of how to do that. So I wanted to show you guys so that it was easy for you. Over here, there is a down arrow. If you click that, there is a bunch of audio effects in here. So you want to click on audio effects. You want to get your list, and then as you're going down here, there is a reverb tab. So you double click reverbs, and it's going to throw you in one. It probably threw in the one that I use most normally, which is the church one. But for this setup, I'm just going to delete that out of there. So we'll hit church, and then double click it. It pops it down here, and then you can look on here in your decay time. You want to probably raise that up by just clicking on it and moving your finger up or down to add a little bit longer decay time, like let's say closer to 10 seconds. Your wet dry signal, you want that 100%. And so this, even by itself, if I click on this, take that off there, just for none right now. So if I hit this here, start my pads back up, they're playing along, and as I click, you can see it trails out a little bit, which is great, but it really needs a little bit more than that. So you come down here to your simple delay, go to just a simple quarter note delay, click that, and then it throws your delay over here, and then you can bring a little bit more signal here. I usually don't mess with any of these things. There's a lot of stuff that I don't exactly even know what it does. Your feedback level is up pretty good, but when you go back over here and then click back on this, let it play for a bit, and then when you go and you hit your next song, and it does that, there's a nice long trail before it goes to 0, so that you don't get this real obvious switch. So you want some sort of help. So as I'm going from here, as I'm playing along, if I play my next song, it starts to click along, and this is just going to easily kind of trail out. And there's not a whole lot that you have to do with it. once you set it up, as long as your wet-dry signal down here is up high on your reverb, and then about 70% or so on your delay, is great. And then this doesn't affect the rest of the song. It's only for this one section. And so I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. But it was really helpful for me over the last few weeks, especially when you don't have a keyboard player. So you guys are the best. Talk to you later.